Hey, hi, good morning. Today, I would like to talk about something really cool that Google has recently launched the Developer Knowledge API and the MCP server. We all use AI assistant like Cursor or Windsurf or any sort of agent to our code. But sometimes what happened that they don't know the latest stuff. Like if a new feature dropped yesterday, the AI has no idea. And this is all we are facing this issue sometime. So what is the exact problem? The problem is that because AI models are trained on the old data, they are very smart, we all know, but they are not always current. So the solution is this new tool from Google is fixing that for you because it is letting your AI assistant to read directly from the Google official documentations. So it is only for the Google documentation and their relevant Google stock documents. So instead of guessing how to use a new Firebase feature or any sort of networking feature in the Google Cloud, your AI can now look up the exact correct answers from the official documentation in a real time by using the developer knowledge API MCP server. So we'll see the very quick demo how to use the MCP server in anti-gravity or Gemini CLI or any sort of MCP client. You can use that. Now it empowers your AI agent with the ability to find up-to-date information from the huge corpus of available Google developer documentation. Now, what sort of documentations are? You can see the list here. This is not limited, but of course there may be the list is very long, and they are adding more document into this corpus. So, for example, you have Firebase documentation. If you want to have any latest information, you can use the Firebase document. You can go for Google Cloud documentations. You can go for Chrome documentations, APG, and the list is so long. So, what is Developer Knowledge API? It is basically designed to be a programmatic source of truth for Google's public documentations only. So, instead of relying on potentially outdated training data or fragiles, developers can now search and retrieve the Google Developer Documentation page as a markdown. So, using the developer knowledge API, you can get the comprehensive coverage and access to the public documentations. You can search and retrieve the relevant documentation page and snippet. And whenever a new features or something new gets released in the documentation, it is going to be re-indexed within 24 hours of an update. So it ensures that your tools always stay with the current and the latest release. So these are the tools behind the scenes, and which is the MCP server capabilities: search underscore documents, get documents, and batch get documents. So using these tools, your AI agents can directly talk to the Google official documentations and retrieve the information for you. So how to use this in a Google Cloud, or how to use it in a not on Google Cloud, but how to use it in your MCP client or any sort of IDE agent, for example, Gemini CLI or anti-gravity. We will see a quick demo using the anti-gravity and also the Gemini CLI. All right, so let's do a quick demo how to use the knowledge developer knowledge API MCP server and configure it in your Gemini CLI or maybe anti-gravity or any sort of AI agent. So the first thing that you need to do, you have to log into your Google Cloud Console, and you have to search for developer knowledge API in the search, and then you will be landed on this page. So the Google Developer Knowledge MCP server is a remote MCP server, and you can connect it by creating a API key and then enable the server, configure it in your AI application. So the first thing is API key. So when you search this Developer Knowledge API in the search bar, you will come to the API and service, and here there is a credential section where you need to create an API key. So I already have an API key which I have created is a couple of days back. I want to use this key, but how you can create it? You can click on the create credential and then the API keys. You can name it whatever you want to name your API key. Make sure application restrictions should be none, the default section, and the API restriction you have to change it to restrict key because I want to change. Make sure that my key is restricted to the developer knowledge API. So you have to select it, click on OK, and click on create. So once you create, you will get your API key. So that is already in my console. I just want to use this key. So let me just copy this key here. So I have the keys in my hand. So I want to use this key to connect my AI agent application to connect to the MCP remote server. So where this API key will be used as an authentication. Now quickly jump onto my anti-gravity. So here the first thing that you need to do, once you open the anti-gravity, there are two ways to interact with the anti-gravity if you're a little bit aware of anti-gravity. So anti-gravity is an AI assistant tool for coding, and yeah, you can configure the key here to so that your AI agent application can connect directly to the Google official documentations. So when you open it, the first thing that you need to do is click on these three dots here. I'm into the editor mode as of now and click on the MCP server. Once you click on the MCP server, there is a managed MCP server section. Click on that. And here I already configured my MCP server configuration. If you click on the view raw config, this is the content that you need to copy paste here. Um, if you look at, this is a JSON file, this the details of the MCP server, like this is the remote MCP server URL, and in the Google API key you have to replace this API key with your API key. Okay, don't use this API key because I am going to remove this key after this demo. Once you are done, just close this JSON file and refresh this button. So you will see there are three tools under this MCP server. One is search document, and another was get document and batch get document. So these tool works behind these MCP tool servers, and you can use these tools to fetch the information from the AI agent. Okay, so let's see. Let's send a one simple prompt to see how to fetch some information from the Google Cloud documentation, let's say. Okay, so I am into now agentic mode or agent console mode. So I'll start the new conversation from here. So okay, I'm going with this folder, this workspace only. So let's say I'm asking AI agent how to configure Google Cloud storage bucket in multi-region. Please share the steps. Okay, I'm just sending a random query and just want to see if my AI agents can use these MCP servers or tools to connect the Google Cloud documentation. And here you can see that it is actually using the MCP tool, Google Developer Knowledge Search Document Tool. So here is the output, and so yeah, it is definitely using my MCP server and sending the result. So here is the step by step comprehensive information for you to how to configure the Google Cloud Storage bucket. So one thing you need to remember that this information is, since your AI agent is using the MCP server and their tools, the information is coming directly from the Google Cloud documentation. So there should be no hallucination here. So all the information. All right. So now you have to configure the API key in the Gemini CLI. So how to configure it? It's pretty easy. The first thing that you need to do, you have to open the terminal. You can open the terminal here. Just a second here, and you can simply run this command. Let me just paste it here. Just a second. It's loading. Okay, so you have to run this command. This is the command that here you have to use the API key, and this is the remote server, and the scope is for user. So you have to replace your API key here. And once this command is successfully run, you will see the credential is loaded into your cache. Since I have already run this, it would say it's already configured for me. Let's just wait for a minute. So see, the MCP server Google Developer Knowledge is already configured within the user setting, and this updated in our user setting. So this is configured under my user home directory. So you can close this terminal. Now you can open the Gemini CLI. So you have to install the Gemini CLI. You can download it from the official document from the Google and install it on your local machine. So now let's say here you can see one MCP server is configured, right? So as soon as you run this previous command, it will show you this MCP server is already configured. So now let's say if I send a prompt how to configure cloud armor with load balancer in Google Cloud. This is a specific question to Cloud Armor. Cloud Armor is a web service in GCP. So I'm just asking a random question on Google Cloud how to configure this cloud armor with the load balancer in Google Cloud. You can ask anything. Maybe you can ask the price comparison between Cloud Run services and Cloud Run function. Anything that is related to your requirement, related to the Google official documentations. Okay, so I'm just sending a very random questions. So let's see how it respond. All right, so it says action required, search document. So the very first thing the Gemini CLI is doing, the moment you send the query, Gemini CLI asks if there is any MCP server for Google Developer Knowledge, which is already configured. So there is a tool called search document, and this is what it is asking you to take the action. So the tool name is search document. It allow execution of the MCP tool from the server. So it is asking you to press the to put the input you want to use. Allow once, allow tool for this session, allow all the server tool for this session, or no suggestion, no changes. So at this time I would say one for this now, and you will see that Gemini CLI will use the MCP server to respond the query. Yeah, so here it goes. So this is the response which is directly coming from your Google Cloud official documentation, and here you can see the source, the parent source. Like this is the Google Cloud official link. So this clears that this information is directly coming from the MCP remote MCP server of the knowledge developer knowledge APIs. All right. So if you want to configure the APIs keys in the other AI assistant tool, you can feel free to configure it. By using this, it will give you the answer straight from the source. There should not be any hallucinations.